Good evening and welcome to Forgot to Mute, improv for the 21st century, where laughs are made and memories are forgotten. I'm your host, Michael Shambo, and we are going to be doing some good old online improv for you tonight. We have been doing this for almost a year now. I've not been doing it alone. I have many a friend that come and perform in the show with me, and I'm going to bring them out right now. Give it up for Kait, Ariel, and Chris.
Hey.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Very good.
Good.
Thanks.
Welcome. I thought that it might be fun if we got to know our participants a little bit more before we get into these high pressure, high stakes games. If this is your first time watching Forgot to Mute, we will be assigning points per game based off of a player's success. You can feel free to chime in on the comment section if you think a player deserves a lot of points. If you found something they said particularly funny, I will take that into consideration. If you didn't, yeah, I might take that into consideration too. It's high stakes, like I said. So yeah, let's get to know our players a little bit here. Kait, I have a question for you.
Yes, what's up?
Kait, what is a conspiracy theory you think holds the most credence?
Oh, okay. Holds the most.
Or
The one I want
like.
to say is very controversial.
I think I know what it is.
So let's just not go there, but I will say my favorite one to pretend I think is real is that Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey. I love saying it. If you ever play a Jackbox game with me, I will put that as an answer every time. And I don't care. People get mad at me, and I think it's hilarious every time. So yeah, Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey.
Wow. Okay. I don't have an opinion one way or the other on that.
What was the one you didn't want to say?
Yeah, it's number one. Deborah is asking for it in the comment section.
Number one.
All the people are.
You know what?
It's number one.
I will
Deborah's
post
first
it on-
time chatting.
If you follow me on Twitter, Kait Burch, I will post it after the show.
Wow.
You have to follow Kait on Patreon. You have to be a Patreon to
Yeah,
find out.
$50 a week.
All right. Well, I mean, you have to follow her on Twitter now. Like, we can't beat that. Okay. Follow Kait on Twitter. We'll find out. Chris, how's it going?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Chris, Tom Brady retired this week.
Yes.
What is your favorite Tom Brady memory, or one that meant the most to you in his career?
So this is going to make me sound like a horrible human being because we shouldn't want anybody to get hurt. But I think it was.
Are you going to say when he kissed his son?
It was when he kissed his son right on the mouth. No, I mean that's a nice moment. They were celebrating, and I think it's okay as a father to kiss your son on the mouth every now and then if you're celebrating something, or just wanting to let them know you love them. I think that's perfectly okay. Don't kiss someone else's son on the mouth unless you're in a relationship with that other individual, and that's between you and them. And
Or you're celebrating something.
Or you're celebrating
Yeah.
something.
Or
That's
you're
fine, like
giving
winning the
CPR.
Super Bowl or giving CPR. Yeah. But no, like I think it was 2006-07, Tom Brady. He was playing in the first game of the season and got injured, and then the Patriots had a horrible season that year. So, just made me feel good about myself. And not bad for Tom Brady or the Patriots because they don't deserve to win anything.
That's true. Spoken like a true bitter fan.
I am.
Well, thank you, Chris.
You're welcome, Mike. I'd kiss you on the mouth if I were there.
Ariel, how's it going?
Good. I'm good.
Good. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best of the totally overplayed bar, wedding, sporting event songs? Like, which one actually has some merit, some
It's
musical
actually a good
merit?
song.
Yeah. Or is at least like pretty deserving of all the plays it gets?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for me it's gonna be Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. That for me is a strict like no-go. Like we had our wedding reception in October and we had a list of songs not to play that was like every line dance ever and like most ABBA songs and Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and every Michael Jackson song. That was the no-go list. But by the end of the night, like it was so highly requested that our DJ like came up to us and asked if it was okay if we played it. I was like,
Wow.
fine, just play it.
It was me. I was at the booth the entire night.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anyone else thoughts on that?
I mean, I would say the chicken dance, but I don't want to upset Ariel. You know, the probably the number one song that nobody wants to hear at a wedding, or the dance that no one wants to do unless you're on skates. The chicken dance on skates, you know, at a wedding would be something I'd like to see and participate in.
That'd be kind of cool.
There are a lot of like objectively good songs that are just bad because of their overuse. Like Wagon Wheel is not a horrible song, but I have like a visceral reaction to hearing Wagon Wheel now because I've heard it so many. And same thing with like Wonderwall. Like Oasis was a good band, and then everyone else ruined it.
But I will say the one song I never want to hear at a wedding is Canon in D.
Acapellas Canon. What is it called?
Yeah. That was
song?
music. That was a music joke.
Yeah, the wedding song. And if I'm ever at a graduation and I hear Pomp and Circumstance, I am fucking at it.
It's hacky at this point, you know.
Number one, Deborah says Rockin' Robin, acceptable for roller skating party, not for the wedding party.
Yeah.
Rockin' Robin's pretty good. All right. Well, thank you so much, players, for telling us a little bit about yourselves and your opinions. I'm going to give you each 10 points for that fun little intro.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. And I'm also going to give 20 points to number one, Deborah, right off the bat for being our number one chatter. You are carrying the comment section right now, number one, Deborah. Those 20 points are well deserved. If you are watching and you're thinking, I want points too for just typing a few words on my keyboard, you can. Just make sure that you have a Twitch account and you're signed in. That's how we can see your messages. And then once you're signed in, go ahead and subscribe to the Trinidad Network because we're here all week. Our show, not always, but there's stuff. Okay, let's play our first game. It's a game called Picture Reveal. I need all three of our players for it. And I also need a suggestion from number one, Deborah, or anybody. Can I get a suggestion of a location, such as a spacecraft or an apple orchard, something like that? Type that suggestion in there. Our players are going to be playing a game called Picture Reveal. For it, I'm going to ask Kait to get very close to her camera. Oh, like that. And she will set up a little picture behind her where, as the game progresses, she will slowly back away from the camera and it will be revealed who she's with or what she's with or where she is exactly. So number one, Deborah did give us our suggestion here. That is County Fairground. That's where we're going to have you all start out. And Kait looks like she's got that picture ready to go. So go ahead and take it away.
I have been waiting all year for funnel cakes. So I've got a funnel cake size hole in my stomach that I'm ready to fill with powdered sugar and strawberries, and I can't wait.
I just actually got out of the funnel cake line. Took me an hour. Took me an hour to get my funnel cake.
Yeah, but I mean, worth it, right? Right? Totally?
Yeah, worth it. If I'd
Okay.
known you wanted some, I would have saved some for you. But he gave me the last one, and after waiting an hour, he packed up.
Guys, you promised you weren't gonna fight today.
Hold on.
Okay, mommy and dad are not fighting.
Yeah. Billy, just calm down for a second. The last one.
Yeah, he ran out of funnels.
Well, I mean, I don't understand. Like, it's that hard.
More than a physical object.
Don't shoot the messenger. I just ate the last one, and you guys had to go to the pig race, so that's what I did.
How can you not watch pigs race? It's a tradition that we have every year. Just like standing in the funnel cake line as a family.
You guys, I don't want to fight about
that. When we were watching the pig races, I was like, where in the world is she?
I was in the funnel cake line. Let's not argue about it. Let's just watch the strong man behind you. He's about to, he's going to listen.
It's really rude to assume genders.
Okay, sorry. Let's watch the strong person. You're right.
Where do you think this person's from? They're
somewhere in the world.
Somewhere in the world?
Possibly. Everyone's from somewhere in the world unless they're an alien. But you told me aliens weren't real.
That's right. Aliens are not real, and there's no monster under your bed, and we should sleep overnight. We should sleep at night.
I feel comforted.
Good. Because the last thing we want to do is let our fighting impact you in the long run. So, we thank you for keeping us honest to our promises of not fighting at the county fair. And we're just going to uphold our promises to you. And, we know Rockapella is getting ready to play on the free stage. So let's go to it. Let's do it. Do it, Rockapella.
Can I bring my new friend?
Yeah, bring Carmen. It's not, we don't pin her down very often.
And that's the picture reveal. And we finally found out where in the world Carmen Sandiego was.
I feel like you got that fast. Like you recognized her crook of her arm very quickly.
Yeah, I think growing up watching that show after school all those years.
Mm-hmm.
It's
great.
Just burn it. I haven't seen her in a while. She looked good.
She did look good.
She's holding up well.
Thanks, Kait.
Yeah. I always thought that the San Diego part of her name was like a real giveaway.
Yeah, it's not very cognitive.
No. I'm going to give all of our players 100 points.
Michael, so generous.
No, that was a well-executed game of picture reveal. I enjoyed it. And I'm going to give Carmen herself 500 points.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to text her and let her know.
Yeah, please do. Did anyone have the Carmen Sandiego PC game?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had Where in Time as Carmen Sandiego, and it was amazing.
Oh.
Got it from a cereal box.
I'm glad you said box. I thought you were going to say killer. So.
Are you familiar with the Zodiac? my PC game always froze like on one of the levels, so I can never beat the game.
I don't remember the end of the game. I feel like I always confuse the host of Carmen Sandiego with Carmen Sandiego, the logo.
Oh yeah. Another time.
Yep.
Didn't they dress similarly?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I kind of don't remember.
Okay,
Sorry.
we'll come back to it.
Yeah. All right. Our next game is a game called Forgot to Unmute. You heard me right. It's the opposite of what the third word in our name is. We're going to see what happens when somebody forgets to unmute in a family Zoom meeting. To get us started here, can I just get a type of mundane family problem that you might be having? Maybe it's who's going to bring the side dishes to the gathering, or where are we going to put dad? Something light and easy. While I wait for those suggestions to come in, I'll just tell you a little bit more about this game. Our players are going to be having a family gathering to discuss whatever topic comes up. And while they're in there, Kait is going to forget to unmute herself. So our other two players are going to have to interpret exactly what she's saying. And we do have a suggestion here from number one, Deborah. That is chores. Chores is the suggestion of what you'll be discussing. So players, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so did everyone get their copy of the chore wheel?
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it right here.
Printed mine off.
Okay, great. So I feel like it should be simple enough, pretty straightforward, that even Jake can understand it. It's just got days of the week and then, what everyone's doing, and we're all just going to follow it.
So mine didn't come with a little arrow to spin it like the game of Twister, where you spin the arrow.
Where you flick,
yeah, to know which chore I'm supposed to do and which day of the week I do it. Assume that's how this works.
Yeah. Shoot, the damn postal service.
Oh, you shipped them separately.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
They weigh, so the Brad and the spinner come separately.
Who's Brad?
Come on, Jake. Hey, yeah, Claire? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you're with it. You're tracking.
Yeah, I honestly don't really understand what's going on because we're not even living together at this point. Why do we have a chore wheel?
Because someday the plan is that we're all going to live in one giant mansion. My MASH board told me so. That's the plan.
Okay.
So we have to think
sure.
now,
Okay.
so we want to save us from arguing later. Why? We've talked about this.
We don't even know if there's going to be a future.
Not this again.
Not
Doomsday
this
Claire.
again.
Doomsday Claire.
I'm sure now she's gonna bring out her giant clock, right? Yeah.
No, I am going to bring something out though. And I want you to pay close attention because this is how what I'm going to show you is how I see your future panning out. I'm going to just get prepared. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, I think we lost her.
Yep. She's gone. Just like that. Well, I hope. I mean, I'm still here and I'm still talking to you, so I assume it's not the end.
Claire's kind of the glue. I feel
We're
like
in the future, right?
Oh, and she's back.
She's back. Okay. Well, that's.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Claire, I think you're on mute. Samantha. Am I Samantha or Jake? Are you? Okay, I'm Samantha, and Jake, you're the you must be the penguin.
I'm not prepared to live with all of these other people, Claire.
It's just supposed to be the
I'm
three of us.
Like
Right? So that's me. If I'm Samantha and you're the penguin, look how happy we are together.
no, I trust you guys so I don't have to write my name on food. So if I have to start writing my name on my cereal boxes and milk again, then I don't know that this is going to work out.
Okay. Well, we'll get separate fridges. It's a mansion. We'll figure that out. We'll have separate
Okay.
fridges. But that does throw a wrinkle in the tour chart plans.
Oh yeah, because I'm not doing all of these myself with 5 people now living under the same roof, or 4 people and a penguin.
Oh my gosh. Watch out. Don't peck my eye. Watch out for my eyes. No, the penguin. No, Jake, see, I know this is exactly, I knew this is what would happen. As soon as we all get under one roof, Jake's gonna
And
snap.
that's forgot to unmute.
Just turned into a puppet show.
Nice props.
Yes.
Nice props, Kate.
Thanks. I'm in my
appreciate you
childhood
being along.
bedroom.
Wow. But you probably did bring those back from Chicago, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow, yeah, that was very well done. Kate, I'm going to give you 200 points for that wonderful puppetry work.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Number 1, Deborah says that Samantha is pristine.
Thank you.
Hey,
She's been in the closet most of her life.
Is your childhood bedroom preserved as it was when you?
No, I wish I would show you, but it's kind of like extra furniture now. But like this is from when I was growing up, and it's pink, and yeah.
Does anyone have a preserved child bedroom? No.
No, my parents moved so much I don't have like anything I would call a childhood bedroom that's still standing.
Me neither.
My sons have the original Castle Grayskull from Masters of the Universe from the 1980s, though.
Wow,
Okay.
I didn't realize
No, that's not
your
preserved.
sons were in their late 30s.
They are. I had children at a very young age.
And I still kiss him on the
And I
mouth.
kiss them on the mouth.
On the mouth.
Just to celebrate, though.
I feel like it's okay at that point.
Yeah, because you're both making it a choice at that point.
Right,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
It's insane.
But nothing before the age of 35. All right, moving on. Oh, LJ Fish also says super awesome, Kate. Samantha was a big
Oh,
hit.
thank you.
Yeah.
She rules.
Yeah.
She went
does.
through so much.
I think this is back-to-back shows too, where we've had American Girl Doll references.
What's a
Right.
show without it?
You're right. We're rebranding. Our next game is a game called Email Communication. It is for Ariel and Chris. And for this, I just need a suggestion of something a couple of coworkers might be talking about. Maybe it's a project that they're working on, or maybe something about returning to office, anything along those lines. If we can get that suggestion, it would be much appreciated. The way this game works is Ariel and Chris are a couple of colleagues. They are in the midst of an email exchange that we'll be privy to as onlookers. And we do have a suggestion here. Number 1, Deborah, coming through again. Refilling toner in the printer is the subject of this email exchange. All right. So players, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, Sam. I saw today that the printer ink was out, and when I went to refill it, there was no additional in the stock cabinet. I understand that we are currently in a shortage for printer ink. However, I don't think I can appropriately do my job without the tools and resources required. Enter. Can you please update me? No, backspace. Can you please provide me with an estimated time for you? Backspace, in which you will, backspace. When you will be replacing these items. I appreciate your thoughtful, please respond as soon as possible. Thank you, Alan. Send. Passive aggressive.
What the fucking asshole. Alan. Send. Ooh, oh. Alan, sorry, hit send too soon. Per the last company meeting, as you are well aware, we as an organization are in a spending freeze. Should you find that you need additional equipment to do your job efficiently, you should take that request and I can't say that. Up with HR and maybe consider why you can't do your job efficiently through other methods, and think about how you can innovate and be and innovate. All the best. Hope you had a great weekend. Sam.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Sam, comma. Thanks for the reply. Parentheses S and parentheses replies, because I know you sent that extra one on accident. I appreciate the quick response, period. Please help me understand how the need for printer ink is superseded by the lack of funds the company has. Backspace. Please help me understand how my need to print the copy of this contract for the client is outside of the realm of standard work that needs to be completed to do my job, period. The fact that you're telling me that my work is not important enough to have company funds allocated for the appropriate purchasing of printer ink is absolutely unacceptable, period. Additionally, you telling me to take up my concerns with HR? Well, backspace. I don't think we need to get HR involved at this point. I respect you, and you respect me, and you being the one with the corporate card just needs to make the right decision in this situation. Please leave me out of the next pizza order later in the day. I would like my funds to be used to purchase printer ink. Thank you for your consideration. Backspace. Regards.
Alan, you should have opened with that the printing need was for client work. I assumed that you were printing your fantasy football roster like I caught you doing last November. As a reminder, personal uses of company equipment are strictly disallowed. And I saw your lineup and you picked a bunch of losers. So good luck with your season. I will surely count you out of the pizza order, even though you can come print your client shit behind my desk in my secret printer. Mostly because I feel bad for you and your stupid, pathetic fantasy football lineup. Go Bengals. Hope your dog is feeling better. All the best, Sam.
Sam, exclamation point, enter. Thank you for the feedback on my fantasy football team. I was really struggling this year and didn't know if I would make it, and it really was a bad team. Period. I wish I would have had your feedback sooner, and maybe I could have made appropriate roster changes or handled the draft differently, and it would have taken me further. Period. I'll be looking for you at the start of next season for sure. Period. I'm really excited to learn more about this secret printer that you have. I definitely need it for my clients, but I also have fan fiction that needs to be printed and distributed to about 14 people so they can give me their honest feedback as well. So I'll be using that in the near future, period.
That's email communication. And I don't know about you, but that's how most of the email exchanges go in my workplace. Chris, I especially appreciated your struggle with the word cabinet in the first email.
Sometimes you just got to Porky Pig it though and just back your way out of it and pick a different word.
Yeah. I have printed off fantasy football stuff at work before.
I do.
Okay, I'm going to give you both 130 points each for email communication. Nice work. We're all very proud. Speaking of things we're very proud of, how about the Trinidad Network? That's where we are right now. That's this stream. If you scroll below, come back to the video, but if you're watching it, scroll below, you can see the whole schedule of shows. You can see the Monday shows, the Tuesday shows like this one. We're the first and third Tuesday of every month. We got stuff during the day, Mondays, Wednesdays, all the days. Just hit that subscribe button and you're in for a world of pleasure.
Ew.
That's the tagline. All I can do is read what they give me. Number one, Deborah says, you are all flying through the show without that one gal.
Maggie?
I kind of have a feeling Maggie is number one Deborah now. Otherwise, they're just mean.
What on earth?
Fish says, love that segment. All right.
Okay,
well,
anyway,
we'll keep flying for you, Deborah. Our next game is a game called Principal's Office. I need all of our players for this one. And our friend here, Chris Meek, will be guessing. In this game, number one, Deborah says, I wanted the username Time Michael Maggie.
Wasn't available.
Wasn't available, I guess. In this game, Principal's Office, our friend Chris here has committed an atrocity, something horrible. He's done something to find himself in the principal's office. He does not know what that is exactly yet. So for this game, I'm going to need some suggestions. I need a suggestion of what it is that Chris did. It does not have to be a serious crime. In fact, I would suggest it is not. It can be something like he left the milk out. We also need a suggestion of a location, something, a place where he committed this crime. It doesn't have to be in a school. Be something like a bus or a subway station. And we also need an accomplice for Chris, somebody that he did this crime with. Maybe that's a celebrity whose work you really enjoy. or a historical figure. It can be anybody as long as we know who they are. So yeah, we'll wait for those suggestions to roll in a little bit. Again, that is the crime he committed, where he did it, and who he did it with. As we wait for those, Chris, I'm going to have you go ahead and mute your sound so that you can't hear us. We'll give you a thumbs up when it's time to come back. He already can't hear us. All right, we do have a suggestion here from another first-time chat viewer, Henry Dog 21. Wonder who that could be. The suggestion for the accomplice is Sylvester Stallone. So that's great. Number one, Deborah suggested the crime being he left the milk out. I kind of want to go with that and see if Chris actually guesses it. And now we just need a location here. We don't get one. We can go ahead and use the random suggestion generator. And we'll get something real good. Oh, this is just a random word generator. Do nouns only. None of those work.
Let's just do this for like 10 minutes.
Okay, a van. He did it in a van. Left the milk out in a van with Sylvester Stallone.
Gotcha.
All right. Take it away.
All right. Thank you for coming in.
Have a seat, young man.
I just want to start by saying I feel like I was framed.
You feel like you were framed?
Yes. I feel like I'm not the one who should be here.
Well, we know you didn't do this alone, but first we need to get your side of things.
Yes.
I would be happy to cooperate.
Now we know that you are a spoiled little kid.
What? You don't live in my house. You don't see that I just have an Xbox One and not a Series S.
Yeah, I think what you meant to say, Vice Principal Tudor, is that you come from a very supportive family.
No, I said what I said. You're a spoiled kid and it's rotten and it smells rotten.
Dare I say you're being a little too harsh? Like maybe be 2% more nice.
No, he's gonna milk this. If you give him an inch, he's gonna milk it.
Look, just because my family has some money and some nice things and I like cottage cheese and we stock it regularly in the refrigerator and I eat it out of the carton.
Were you trying to make your own? Were you trying to make your own?
Sometimes experimentation is fun. And I leave the milk out and I leave it on the counter and just let it curdle. And
Don't you think other people want to enjoy it too?
yeah, that's the idea, is I'm leaving it out so you can also enjoy this cottage cheese that I'm making from scratch.
I just don't think the FDA would approve this. And we don't need that scandal after what happened with our lunch meat.
No. And just, the way that you're going about it and trying to hotbox that gallon into cottage cheese is just, the smell permeates and
Right.
it gets out, and then we get all kinds of parent complaints, and I've had it up to here.
I'm sorry that I want my
You're driving Principal Jenkins and me crazy.
Adrian, we don't use that word anymore.
driving. I just want my peers to be able to experience the delicious cottage cheese that I make from curdled milk that I leave out that is rotten, and the rotten dairy products that I fill myself with at home. And that's why I bring it to school. It's not to get anybody in trouble.
Yeah, at home. And we know exactly where home is.
Okay.
Down by the river.
Down by the river. Sometimes it's down by the river. Other times you're filming it about it on YouTube, tooling around.
Sometimes I get in it with my other 3 friends and my dog, and we solve mysteries.
Sometimes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no place to be committing the kinds of atrocious crimes that you did.
No place.
Okay. Well, sometimes my mom lets me drive her Sprinter around, and just because she has her Cricut products in the back that she's trying to sell at PTA events doesn't mean that I can't use it for my distribution of curdled milk products that I have for school. So I will use my mom's van like I want. It has nothing to do with any crime that I committed or I'm accused of.
It's not just you using your mom's van. There's someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, this is where the story gets rocky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you're stalling.
Yeah, he gets it.
Milk.
Okay, don't give us your whole creed.
Look, my heart's on fire for the passion that I have for milk, and I just want to share it with the world. And I just thought getting the champ on board would help me promote my product out of my mom's van. We live in the greatest city in the world, the city of brotherly love, and Will Smith wasn't available, so Rocky was my next go-to person, and Sylvester Stallone was kind enough to just put his face right there on my cottage cheese.
And stop recording. You have the confession.
You didn't have my consent to record that?
That's principal's office. And that's some good guessing by Chris.
Thanks,
how did you get Stallone?
I don't know. It was the hardest one.
Yeah.
Between that and spilled milk spoiled
the example
milk was the example of the suggestion that you gave. I don't know how I ever survived that.
Well, nice work nonetheless. I'm going to give all of our players here 100 points for that one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go ahead and give number 1 Deborah 5,000 points for all of these amazing suggestions that are coming in. Number 1 Deborah says applause all around. LJ Fish says amazing. LJ Fish, I'm going to throw you 5,000 points as well. Congratulations. We love compliments. We will take them in the bucket loads. So that's just us. We have reached our final game of the evening, if you can believe it. It is our...
Simply cannot.
I know. It is our titular game, a game called Forgot to Mute. Forgot to mute. You know how this one goes. Oh boy. We can't get enough of these folks. The ones that leave their mute button off while they conversate elsewhere. It happens at the most inopportune times. It keeps happening, and it's still funny. So for this one, can I get a suggestion of a product that you might be trying to sell? It can be a real product or a made-up one. Why don't you go ahead and drop that in our comment section, please? And yeah, as I said, our players will be having a bit of a work Zoom meeting, and one of our players, this one being Kait, forgets to mute. The rest of us will be playing this game, and Ariel will be off screen, being the one conversating with Kait. And we do have a suggestion here to get us started. Aluminum siding is our suggestion. Aluminum siding. So, players, let's get started. I think we could probably expand outwards and try to just do like aluminum fronts and backs too. I don't think we have to stick just to the sides.
Yeah, I think I'm really glad you said that, because I ran the numbers, and that is actually going to increase our budget by 10% for the overall project.
So more money for more product? Like, yeah, why would we not? Like that just makes sense.
It's a win-win.
I really like to thank you both for sticking your neck out there, wrapping your heads around the product. You're two champions of this change, and I just really appreciate you putting in the work here. And I'd like to hear a little bit from Sandra too about your contributions to the actual materials we'd be using for this.
Yes, I would love to do that. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna go really quick, but I will be right.
Understandable. It's all right.
Not to speak for Sandra, but I think we'll go with aluminum.
Oh, I mean, that's, it's cost friendly, effective.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah. I think she's back.
Is she talking about the aluminum?
Sorry,
yeah,
what?
it's great. It's the aluminum.
Yeah,
I think it's
no, not at all. Are you kidding me?
No, I just it's like I never want to go on a first date. I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard, and I feel like the hat says maybe.
Hey Sandra, I think you forgot to hit
that. It says
button.
It's fall. I bought this floppy hat and I'm wearing it. Is what it says.
Okay, is that her roommate?
But does it also say like I respect myself, and if you treat me badly on this first date, I'm not going to give you a second chance because I respect myself?
Your face says that.
Okay.
But
do you think Sandra's going to the bathroom right in front of us?
I'm really proud of you for this.
Yeah.
I know, like, we didn't, like, opening up our relationship wasn't like an easy decision. And I'm like so excited watching you get ready for your date. That's not
okay, but Sandy, you know, I'm only doing this because you want to do this. Like you're the one.
But I want you to do it first. So thank you for doing it.
I know. Well, and I just want you to be happy. And if me going on, first dates with strangers and putting myself out there is going to make you happy, then I want to do it. But I was pretty content with just.
I think Sandra's pooping right now.
No, you need someone other than me, honey. You just do. Get out there.
I don't really feel like I do, but
I'm just not very supportive of your career. We only have like 2 shows that overlap in our interests. Your family sucks. So
at
like
this point, I think I need to see the outfit and the roommate so we have a better understanding of Sandra's ideas for what our sighting could look like.
I won't let you tell your family about me. I make you call me your roommate.
I want her to put the camera down to see if there's a toilet.
You need someone to do those things with you, and I just want to be your side piece. I think, is that okay?
Well, yeah, of course that's okay if that's what you want, but I'm ready. Like I'm all in. Like my heart is on this platter and it is all yours. This heart beats for you.
I'm full.
Sandy,
you're gonna be late.
Okay, I'm going, and please be alone when I come home. Okay, I'm fine with you seeing other people. I just don't bring them back here. Just don't bring them here.
Okay.
I think she's gonna wash her hands.
And I hope so.
Okay, the thing is, I have 4 people coming over.
Hopefully
And
she
so
cleans
it's
the
like,
bathroom before.
I told them I could
Splash a room.
host.
Right.
You're having a party?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want me here for that?
Were you invited to the party?
Yeah.
Because, honey, I'm just
Okay.
trying to branch
Going?
out.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like
Maybe I
you
didn't
go
just-
do
maybe I get
your
my invite.
monogamous
Hey, maybe
thing.
I'll
and
bring
I'm
my
gonna-
date. Maybe I'll bring my date to the party.
No, honey. We said we weren't going to intermingle.
Maybe we can all hang out and you'll finally be jealous of me being flirty with someone else right in front of you. You'll see you actually want me.
I do, but like not.
That's forgot to mute.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That was a very real conversation. Thank you for
Yeah, that was my last breakup, verbatim.
on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for sharing that scene with us. I'm going to give you 200 points, Kate,
Oh, thank you.
and 200 points to you as well, Ariel.
Thank you.
Chris, I'm not going to give us any points for that one.
No, I don't deserve any.
Yeah. So if I have done my math correctly, number one, Deborah, is our winner tonight with 5,020 points. Beat out LJ Fish by 20. So congratulations. Be sure to come back next week because I know this is your first time chatting here, number one, Deborah, but I don't think we've had a repeat champion. So something to strive for.
Sensitive Tum Tum hasn't won multiple times.
I'm sure Sensitive Tum Tum has, but I'm not sure if they have back-to-back weeks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Number one, Deborah says, next week, is there a show next week? That's a good question. No, there is not. Our next show is February 15th. And LJ Fish says, thanks for the fun. You're welcome. Players, any parting words of wisdom or advice for our audience?
Bush did 9/11.
Damn right. That's forgot to mute. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So long.
Was that the one that you weren't going to say?